Greetings, everyone, and welcome back to the new 26 Son of Heaven for this week. The Cutie Mark Crusaders. We have seen them grow in so many ways and do so many things on their search for their cutie marks, and even after have to deal with some challenges. The biggest challenges being one of those analytical questions that have popped up since, well, the beginning of people doing this analytical thing. That question being whether cutie marks keep their ponies in a you can only do this one thing box, and not so much as a badge of honor. You see, for those uninitiated, cutie marks are the symbol of someone's unique talent. The one thing they're best at or meant to do. However, this has caused a question in the analytical community whether you're stuck doing it ever or not. Finally, this week's episode, Marks and Recreation, which, by the way, nice pun and reference to the now defunct series Parks and Recreation, sees the Cutie Mark Crusaders open up a Cutie Mark day camp so that they can help more than one non-cutie marked at a time, or as they're referred to as blank blanks. The camp goes well, all except for one, that is, Thunder Lane's little brother, Rumble. You know, the one that skipped out during season 2 episode, Hurricane Fluttershy. You know, that Thunderline. Well, his brother Rumble idolizes his brother, wants to be like his brother, and be a Wonderbolt someday. And he is one track tunnel minded. So much so that when it comes to doing anything else, he doesn't want to do it. There are some people in life that find that one thing, that thing that gets their career going or moving, and once they do that, they stay focused upon that career, whether it be athletics, art, or anything else. And there are some people that like doing just one thing, and one thing only, that they're really good at to feel confident, but don't expand their horizons. You see, expanding your horizons can be hard. You're gonna try some things, you're gonna fail at them. And yes, you are gonna find those things when you do it that you don't exactly like to do. There are those things that we're best at. I tend to think I'm pretty good at this review thing, and I think I'm also pretty good at video games. But I'm good at small scale debates. I can make people laugh. And I used the ball very well. Heck, I was a Special Olympics gold medalist and oftentimes took part in different athletic field days. I was good at a lot of things, but I was encouraged to do so. Then not let my disability or even my want to stay at home and play video games all day prevent me from having other experiences experiences in life. To experience all you can. That's what the moral of today's episode is. Even though you have a future and you have a direction that you want to travel, don't be afraid to travel all roads that open up to you. You may find out that there are other things that you like to do or even love to do. Even though we all have one set career path or one dream of ours, we shouldn't allow that dream to close the window on other things in life. Always view everything from a wide screen, not a tunnel. And if you do that, you may never know what you find out about yourself or your other friends. The Cutie Mark Crusaders are portrayed well here, and their message stays readily on point, which leads to the problem. The Cutie Mark Crusaders' message never changes. The little fillies and colts are free to do as they please, but yet Rumble, trying to form a Cutie Mark camp for blank flanks that want to remain blank flanks, is essentially spouting the same message, only turned differently. Although the song Blank Flanks is an excellent song and brings Rumble's point across, at no time were the Cutie Mark Crusaders trying to limit any of the other campers, Rumble included. They were trying to aid them in finding their one signature talent, not preventing them from doing anything else, as expressed from an earlier scene with the pony who now specializes in haiku, when she asked, once she got her Cutie Mark, if she could return the next day to continue doing other non-haiku activities with her fellow ponies. This exerts the Cutie Mark Crusaders' point of free and independent fun, which kind of makes Rumble's Camp for Blank Wings a giant contradiction. They both want the same thing, but they're both looking at it differently. Rumble is looking at Cutie Marks as a prison, rather than a jumping off point, something to fall back on, something to always go to even if things don't work out. We all have those things. But life is about experiences, and have as many experiences as you can. This fun episode tests the Crusaders, and there are quite some funny jokes here, especially one with Sweetie Belle at the latter half. And this is a perfect issue for the Crusaders to tackle, and a perfect evolution and test of their characters and resolve. Rumble's point, however strong, ends up contradicted due to the fact that the good guys are saying the same thing as the bad guys, just with a different, more angry tone. But it does answer the analytical question posed so long ago. So, Even though you may like other episodes, don't be afraid to try this one out, because it's a strong one. I give Marks and Recreation a 5 out of 6. Another strong showing for the Cutie Mark Crusaders, powered up by a very strong song. Although the rather samey, almost contradictory to itself conflict muddles it a bit, the comedy and the point it drives home is rather nice. And plus, it's also an example of how peer pressure can affect things in a very quick way. And I think the Crusaders handled peer pressure now with a lot more grace than they did back then. And after all, it's a perfect mirror for them, because the Crusaders used to think that being blank flanks was okay. And that's the irony of it all. But still a fun episode all around. Make sure to comment if you wish, subscribe if you wish, or take a dive into some of our other activities through the video links you'll see. Until next week, find peace in your own nirvana, and thanks for watching.